Aloha, and well, I'm in the garage and I've got a problem because my RO filter here is clogged. And we're going to give you a parable with this also, because this is my reverse osmosis machine that takes my water, filters it through several different filters, and wow, wait until you see how clogged these filters get after about 6 months. So I live in Hawaii and we're our own water company. We catch our water from the air, or from the sky, okay, from rain, and then I run it through my variety of filters. I have a whole house water filter. I also have an RO water filter for cooking, and I also have a distiller because that's the purest of water. So RO systems are super good though. If you can't afford a distiller, RO systems are probably second, I would say second best for the money too. Okay, they will remove between 98 to 99% of a lot of contaminants, but they will not remove all contaminants. If you want to remove fluoride from this, you need a fluoride filter. Okay, if you want to alkalize your water, then you can get an alkalized filter also. The way I have mine set up is I just want pure water. I can always remineralize it myself. Okay, so after about 6 months, I'm going to take off. I've already unloosened these. I took this out of the sink, and I just want to show you. This is 6 months of this filter cleaning. Look at the stuff in the water there. Okay, and this filter, the reason why I knew it was clogged is because nothing would come out. It clogged so much that the machine wouldn't work. So let's take this one out here and take these out. And so this is a carbon filter right here, and you can see that filter is super duper too, because it's supposed to be like gray. And you can see this filter is supposed to look like this. So I'm just going to replace these filters, but I just want to go ahead and give you a parable. You have kidney organs, liver organs, spleen, lymphatic system. Your body has a lot of filters in it. And this is why the Earth Academy protocols are very smart. Today's Sunday, it's my spa day. And this morning, remember, I'm here to clean my filters. So drinking clean water, not from plastic bottles because it's full of chemicals. Remember, it's got a lot of xenoestrogens in there. I try to go ahead and every day drink about a gallon of water. I have usually 1 or 2 meals a day, and that keeps my filters not clogged. So think of your kidney. When's the last time you've cleaned your kidneys? Remember, they're full of arsenic, thallium, stainless steel, lead, mercury, tin, all different types of chemicals, pesticides, insecticides, herbicides, plastic. So if you're not putting in clean water, and of course I'm taking this water from my catchment tank, it's going through my filter system, but this is taking it down to 5 microns, which is really small. So I'm catching all the particles in the water down to 5 microns. And I'm going through several filters. Carbon block filters take out chlorine. We don't have chlorine. I'm on rainwater, but it takes out other contaminants, other VOCs, whatever basically is in the water that it can take out. It will not take out fluoride. You have to have, like I said, a special fluoride filter. But like I said, let's say your kidney, instead of being like this, is like this. What do you think would happen? Just think. You're clogged. My machine wouldn't work. And if my machine doesn't work, it's only because the filters are plugged. So if your filters are plugged, okay, just like your filter in your car, your oil filter gets plugged, or any of the filters in that car there, then your car is going to falter in any way it needs to. Okay, try to work. It's just, if it doesn't get flow, okay, if you have a fuel filter and you don't get flow through it, your car doesn't work. If you have an oil filter and it can't flow through, it's the same thing. So your kidneys, your liver, your spleen, okay, your lymphatic system, these are all filters. So follow the Earth Academy protocols, practices, and principles. Like I said, it's Sunday today, and I did myself a steam shower this morning. And if you're going to take a steam shower, make sure it's good water, because if it's not good water, then all you're doing is breathing in a bunch of fluoride and a bunch of chlorine and fluoride and everything else in your system. Okay, so that steam shower is a toxic steam shower. So if you go to the gym and you're using their steam shower, it's probably not really good to use. If they've got a dry sauna, fine. But the steam shower, remember, is just using, unless they run it through an RO system there, you're just sucking up a bunch of very toxic steamed water, which is just like injecting it into your body. Anyways, your filters are everything, and if your filters get clogged, then you get clogged. And remember, if you're clogged, most likely, that means you're overweight. That means that if you're clogged, well, your system overheats, really system. It's because your skin is plugged. What happens to you? You can't perspire. This is why cleaning the skin once a week is necessary with the vodka solution. If you haven't seen that set of videos, go ahead and check that out on how to clean your skin. Detoxification, how to detox yourself in a variety of different ways. Remember, you have heavy metals in your system. You have pesticides in your system. That is just in everything. So it's very smart if you can put this routine in your system once a week. Repent. Try to clean the filters out. Maybe on Sunday, your spa day, if you're overweight, maybe you want to fast for 24 hours, just so on Monday you'll not only eat better because you just fasted, you know you did something good, and you want to drink a lot of mineralized water. Okay? When you're hungry, just put in your mind, you're not hungry, you're thirsty. So on my spa day, I just do a variety of things. I may do one therapy a week to detox me, like soaking my hands and feet in a variety of different solutions. You can do it with EDTA, ethylene diamine tetracetic acid, right? Watch those videos on removing heavy metals from your feet. Do the same for your hands, cleaning your skin. Learning the sauna protocols is super important. And let's just change this up real quick here, just so you can see. Your filter should be like this. And in time, if you don't clean it, they turn out like this. So you can see that's a drastic difference. And this filter, once it's clogged, then you're clogged. You gain body fat, your mind starts having toxicity, your thoughts, your emotions. So it's very important to keep the filters clean. And since you can't change your filters out like I'm changing this RO system filter out, you're going to have to learn how to purge your filters. And you can do that in a variety of ways, like I said. Have you ever tried to do a liquid fast for a week? A variety of different liquids. Just well, some people call it a solid food vacation. Just basically not eating anything for a week. If you're overweight, if you're skinny, then there's no need to. Okay, you've got different things that you can do, but the last thing you want to do is malnourish yourself more than what you are, because a lot of people that are skinny, they're fasting. Guys, you're already malnourished, so you don't need to malnourish yourself anymore. And if you're overweight, I guarantee you, your filters are clogged. Remember, Earth 3 Academy is $10 a month. Cancel anytime. And the best part is that, like I said, you want to do one, and before I pour that out, look at that water. You want to do one therapy a week, if you can. That's all. I'm going to have to clean those out better, but this is what it would look like. Okay, so here's another filter. And you can see this is a 5 micron filter. And look at the difference in color. Nasty. When's the last time you've cleaned your filters? Nasty. And I'll clean these out a little better before I go ahead and put them in, but I just want to show you the difference. And the last one here, this is a carbon block filter. And if you're taking city water in, I like to use 2 carbon block filters just with 1 sediment filter. The sediment filter is usually 30 microns. That takes down pieces of, this is the first filter, and you can see this is a string filter. This is a 30 micron filter, which will take particles less than 30 microns. It will not take, but it'll capture everything above 30 microns. And then it goes to the next filter, and this is another sediment filter, and this goes down to 5 microns. So this takes the next level. So I use the biggest one first, 30 microns, and I go down to a smaller filter. This is 5 microns. The carbon filter is 5 microns. So you can see I'm just taking particles out of the water. And here's the third. You can see it's not as dirty, but it is dirty compared to this one. Okay, so I think right here, let me see. Yep, here it is right here. So this is last time I changed the filter. You can see the difference. So I have to constantly change the filters, and what I'm doing is I'm taking particulates, pathogens, bacteria, parasites, all these different things in my water. Your water is one of the most important things to keep you in the flow. And once you lose your flow, you gain weight. Like I said, you start getting sick, you start getting acidic, you start being a breeding house for parasites. On my spa day, a lot of times too, I will go ahead and do one type of parasite therapy. Again, there's lots of different therapies to learn. You can use herbs, you can use antiparasitic drugs, you can use a variety of different things to compounds that will definitely support removing parasites. And remember, there's microparasites, little tiny ones, which are the cause of a lot of disease. And then there's bigger ones that you can see with your eyes called macroparasites. And those can grow up to 50 feet long, the tapeworms. What have you done lately to be able to look into parasites? What have you done lately to look into cleaning your water, your 18 gallons of water in your body? I have to be careful what I say a lot of times, so sometimes I'm stuttering here. It's because we can only say so much here. Your body's 18 gallons of salt water, and if you put in dirty water, then you better, well, learn how to detox your organs. Because if I put dirty water in this filter, you can see it takes the dirt right out, okay? And the filter becomes clogged. And in time, this machine didn't work. So I turned it on and not a drop came out. That was it, boom. And I can tell when the filters are getting plugged because it doesn't come out that fast, and it starts coming out slower and slower and slower until it says, I'm not coming out anymore. So I usually change the filters on my RO system here. That means reverse osmosis. And it is about every 6 months. Remember, the best water for you to be able to learn about is distilled water. Distilled water is the most pure water there is. It is the water of nature. This is how nature feeds all of its plants. Everything comes from the sky. It's distilled water. It comes from solar radiation, you can call it. Okay, it's the same as basically when I'm taking my water and I'm boiling it, going through condensers, and one drop at a time comes out as pure H2O. So I just wanted to give you the parable. Clean your filters. Clean your body with clean water. Purge your body by doing sauna protocols. And we have lots of videos on sauna protocols. Remember, the idea is to learn, I guess a good way to put it, is learn to like detoxification. Because if you think it's work, and it is work, then you're not going to want to do it. But when you're finished with that detox that day, you feel so good for the rest of the week. And in the beginning, you may feel worse. It's because you're dislodging a ton of garbage. Remember, if your filters are clogged, look at the color difference. If your filters are clogged, then you're going to have to unclog yourself. And you can't change your filters. So every one of your organs, remember, is a filter, whether you like it or not, even your brain. Is because if these things accumulate heavy metals, brain accumulates, you know what it is, right? Aluminum. All different types of nanoparticulates of all different types of metals. Okay? So these are things that you should, just put on your schedule, just like you would eat daily or you'd go to the bathroom daily, right? Those are things that you're used to doing. Well, get used to doing once a week your spa day. It's just for you. Remember, it's your day to be able to help yourself regenerate and maybe put you on the right track for the next week. So clean your filters. And, well, once I put this together here, then this machine will work really good for about 6 months. So think of it, if you've never cleaned your filters in your body for, let's say you're 30 years old, 25 years old, you're 60 years old, I'm 62. And if you don't clean your filters, as you can see, there's a lot of people that looked clogged. Why are you obese? Why do you have certain types of diseases? How about, could it be possible that your body's clogged up and the flow has been, the rivers can't flow through your body, so you get a lot of dryness in your system. Your body becomes acidic because it can't flow. It can't flow, so since it's acidic, now you're a breeding house for microparasites and other types of parasites. The more acidic that your body becomes because it's plugged, the sicker you will become. You lose your oxygen when you get acidic. And just because I eat acid foods, let's say, my body breaks that down and turns it into what it needs to. But if I'm constantly gorging myself with things that would clog me up, then what do you think is going to happen? It's just common sense. So, anyways, the parable is clean your filters, drink clean water, your body members accumulated, so see if you can purge through your skin, clean your skin, let your skin perspire. Learn a lot of the protocols that have to do with, if you're overweight, with detoxification. Look into parasites, and I've done a lot of videos on parasites just so you can get the idea of what these little demons look like. Are you holding these demons? Again, watch the videos I've done just to go ahead and open your eyes up a little bit on what some of these things look like parasites and degeneration. Could it be possible that parasites cause degeneration, early degeneration? Lots of videos to be able to just open your mind up, just to be able to maybe think in this area, is because these areas really are not talked about. You go to the doctor, the first thing they should ask you is, when's the last time you've been wormed? What kind of water are you drinking? How much water do you drink a day? How much dirty liquids do you drink a day? Drinking sodas and all a bunch of garbage stuff. Anyways, okay, clean those filters. If not, you'll end up like this. Okay, we'll see you guys. Aloha, see you on the next video. There's lots more to say. It's just like I said, it's overwhelming for most people to be able to even, what do I do? What do I start with? Well, there's many departments to start with. All you have to do is start a little bit at a time, take baby steps one little bit at a time. Like I said, I've seen so many people that have just, and I don't even know them, they come up to me, hey, Dr. Cassar, you've changed my life. Whoa, no, you changed your own life. But I did give you maybe some ideas, some concepts, some disciplines, some principles, so you could maybe ponder upon and see if it maybe works for you, because it does work for a lot of people. Not everybody, because you have to be disciplined. Not everybody is, because wherever you're at biologically, and you may be super toxic, you're going to have to maybe go very slow to be able to get off of a lot of things that are addictive, like pharmaceuticals, like recreational drugs, like, well, just eating candy and garbage and sugar and processed foods. So these things are not easy to change over all at once. Cold turkey is not the way to go. You have to slowly manipulate your system. And when you're ready to take the jump, you're going to go through some withdrawals. You go through withdrawals just detoxing. I've seen people throw up, get super bad diarrhea. Why? It's because your body's a little more toxic than you thought it was. And these are the side effects. So always start out on any therapy, just start real slow. Remember, there's so many different herbs to be able to work on parasites. A lot of bitter herbs like bacopa. We've done lots of videos on that. Just being able to use hydrogen peroxide to clean out a lot of the garbage in your blood using food-grade hydrogen peroxide. Watch a video on that. Like I said, one of the best things for you to be able to really do is, if you can, at least if you're overweight, once a week, try to fast for 24 hours, just so you can feel the parasites calling you to feed on what they like to eat, which could be potato chips, sugar, processed foods, or any of the garbage that you're craving. Remember, you're not craving, they're craving. Just remember that. You're not hungry, they're hungry. Most likely, if you're fasting, you're not hungry, you're thirsty. It's just a mindset. So anyways, we'll see you guys. Aloha, and well, it's a beautiful Sunday. Time to go ahead and I'm actually making a garden here too. I was going to say it's time to get dirty, because I'm going to go ahead and work into the garden a little bit, creating a little garden here of some of the things I want to grow. some of the herbs I want to grow, some squash, which are fruits. I'd love to go ahead and see if we can go ahead and do different types of experiments with those too. But growing your own food is not because you're cheap or anything else. It's just to be able to see the miracle of life. Having animals is to be able to see the miracle of life. Living on a homestead is to see the miracle of life and death. Is because you will see death. For sure. And you will see the miracle of life, be reborn. So, anyways, again, lots to do on Sunday. Okay, guys, we'll see you. Aloha. There we go.